Bienvenidos al curso de inglés definitivo de Vaughan. Lección 8. Nivel principiante.
Gimnasia verbal, el presente continuo. Hola Ani, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Estoy fenomenal, como siempre. Vamos a empezar enseguida ya que tenemos que cubrir muchísimos puntos nuevos en esta lección. Vamos a mirar, para empezar, el presente continuo, que es un tiempo verbal que empleamos para acciones que se están haciendo en este mismo momento. Por ejemplo, yo te estoy hablando ahora. Y a la vez vamos a ver unas preposiciones. In front of, que significa delante de. Behind, detrás de. Y next to. Y encima vamos a mirar todos los pronombres complementos. ¿Ok? Como me, you, him, her, it, us, you, and them. ¿De acuerdo?
De acuerdo.
Pues vamos a centrarnos entonces en la imagen que tenemos en la página 12, que es la imagen de un autobús. Y vamos a simplemente contestar a preguntas cuyo objetivo es averiguar quién está sentado al lado de quién o delante de quién. ¿Te parece?
Me parece muy bien.
Muy bien, a por ello entonces. Is the driver, el conductor, is the driver Rafael sitting in front of Juan or behind him? ¿Delante de Juan o detrás de él? He's sitting in front of him. Repeat.
He's sitting in front of him.
Muy bien. Is Javier sitting in front of Juan or behind him? He's sitting behind him.
He's sitting behind him.
Good. He's sitting.
He's sitting behind him.
No sitting, sino sitting.
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 Eso es. He's sitting behind him. Muy bien. Is Pablo sitting in front of Sara or behind her? He's sitting in front of her.
He's sitting in front of her.
Muy bien. Ten cuidado con la pronunciación de la palabra front, ya que no se dice front. ¿Eh? Front.
Front.
Front. Bajando la mandíbula hacia abajo. ¿Eh? Front.
Front.
Eso es. Good. Are you sitting in front of me, the teacher, or behind me? I'm sitting behind you. Repeat.
I'm sitting behind you.
Good. Am I sitting in front of you or behind you? You're sitting in front of me.
You're sitting in front of me.
Good. Are Javier and Inés sitting in front of the cat or behind it?
They are sitting in front of it.
They are sitting in front of it.
In front of it.
Eso es. Is the cat sitting in front of Inés or behind her?
It's sitting behind her.
It's sitting behind her. Good. Is Sarah sitting in front of me or next to me?
She's sitting next to you.
She's sitting next to you. Am I sitting next to Sarah?
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are. Good. Am I sitting in front of you?
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are. Are you sitting behind me? Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
Are you sitting next to Raquel?
Yes, I am.
Good. Is Raquel sitting next to me?
No, she isn't.
No, she isn't. Good. Is the cat sitting behind Inés?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Again?
Yes, it is.
Good. Is the cat sitting next to the driver?
No, it isn't.
Are we sitting in front of Juan or behind him?
We are sitting behind him.
Good. Is Javier sitting in front of us or behind us? He's sitting behind us.
He's sitting behind us.
Good. Are we sitting in front of the cat or behind it?
We are sitting in front of the cat.
Or in front of?
It.
Good. Is the cat sitting in front of us or behind us?
It's sitting behind us.
Are Juan and Pablo sitting in front of Javier and Inés or behind them?
They are sitting in front of them.
Good. Intenta pronunciar las dos palabras they are, la contracción there, no there. ¿Eh? There,
There.
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 Sacando la lengua. Th,
There.
th.
There.
Eso es. There, sitting.
They're sitting in front of them.
Okay. Are Javier and Inés sitting in front of the driver or behind him?
They are sitting
There, no there.
They're sitting
There.
there.
Mhm.
They're sitting behind him.
Again?
They're sitting behind him.
Good. Are Sarah and I sitting in front of you and Raquel or behind you?
You are sitting in front of us.
Good. Are Sarah and I sitting in front of Pablo or behind him?
You are sitting behind him.
You're sitting behind him. Mejor que you are. You're.
Yo.
La contracción. You're sitting behind him. Good. Ok, ahora pues te toca a ti formular algunas preguntas, basándote siempre en las pastillas que contienen las partes principales de cada pregunta. Por ejemplo, Pablo y Sara. Is Pablo sitting in front of Sara or behind her?
Is Pablo sitting in front of Sarah or behind her?
Good. Inés y the cat.
Is Inés sitting in front of the cat or behind it?
Good. Javier y por otro lado, tú y yo.
Is Javier sitting in front of us or behind us?
Good. tú y yo.
Are you sitting in front of me or behind me?
Juan y Pablo y, por otro lado, the driver.
Are Juan and Pablo sitting in front of the driver or behind him?
Good. Por un lado, the cat y por el otro, Inés.
Is the cat sitting in front of Inés or behind her?
Good. The driver y Juan y Pablo.
Is the driver sitting in front of Juan and Pablo or behind them?
Fantastic. Gimnasia verbal. Pronombre complemento. Ani, ahora vamos a machacar aún más estos pronombres. ¿De acuerdo?
De acuerdo.
Y a la vez vamos a hacerlo con la preposición for, que significa para. Y vamos a decir para quién es. En este caso, el teléfono. Es para ti, es para mí, es para ellos, es para nosotros,
De acuerdo.
etcétera, etcétera. Por ejemplo, es para mí. It's for me.
It's for me.
Es para ti.
It's for you.
It's for you. Good. Es para él.
It's for him.
Es para ella.
It's for her.
Es para nosotros.
It's for us.
It's for us. Good. Es para vosotros.
It's for you.
Es para ellos.
It's for them.
No es para ellos.
It isn't for them.
Good. It isn't for them. No es para vosotros.
It isn't for you.
No es para nosotros.
It isn't for us.
Good. Vamos más rápido. No es para ella.
It isn't for her.
No es para él.
It isn't for him.
No es para ti.
It isn't for you.
No es para mí.
It isn't for me.
Good. Es para mí.
Is it for-
Invirtiendo el sujeto de verbo, por supuesto, como siempre.
Is it for me?
Is it for me? Good. Es para ti.
Is it for you?
Es para él.
Is it for him?
Es para ella.
Is it for her?
Es para nosotros.
Is it for us?
Es para vosotros.
Is it for you?
Es para ellos.
Is it for them?
Excellent. Muy bien, pues ahora vamos a seguir con estos mismos complementos, pero esta vez utilizando el verbo to give en el presente continuo. To give significa
Dar.
dar. Muy bien. Por ejemplo, estás dándome un libro. You're giving me a book. Por supuesto, en español podéis decir me estás dando un libro. Sin embargo, lo hemos puesto así para que sigas el mismo orden del inglés, ¿ok? You're giving me a book. Estás dándome un libro,
De
¿vale?
acuerdo.
Estoy dándote un libro. I'm giving you a book, ¿ok?
I'm giving you a book.
Good. Te toca. Estoy dándole un libro a él.
I'm giving him a book.
Good. Estoy dándole un libro a ella.
I'm giving her a book.
I'm giving her a book. Good. Ella está dándome un libro.
She's giving me a book.
She's giving me a book. Muy bien. Estamos dándote un libro.
We are giving you a book.
Good. Están dándole un libro a él.
They are giving him a book.
Muy bien. Pues ahora vamos a subir un poquito el ritmo, si te parece.
De acuerdo.
Vale. Están dándome un libro.
They are giving me a book.
Good. Estoy dándoles un libro.
I'm giving them a book.
Estás dándoles un libro.
You are giving them a book.
Están dándonos un libro.
They are giving us a book.
Estás dándole un libro a ella.
You are giving her a book.
Estamos dándoles un libro.
We are giving them a book.
Estás dándole un libro a ella.
You are giving her a book.
Good. Ella está dándote un libro.
She's giving you a book.
Él está dándole un libro a ella.
He's giving her a book.
Good. Ella está dándole un libro a él.
She's giving him a book.
Bien, ahora en negativo. No estoy dándote un libro.
I'm not giving you a book.
No están dándome un libro.
They are not giving me a book.
Cambiamos.
No estamos dándoles un libro.
We are not giving them a book.
No están dándonos un libro.
They're not giving us a book.
No estás dándole un libro a ella.
You're not giving her a book.
Ella no está dándole un libro a él.
She's not giving him a book.
No están dándole un libro a ella.
They're not giving her a book.
Él no está dándonos un libro.
He's not giving us a book. Unas preguntas ahora. ¿Estás dándoles un libro a ellos?
Are you giving them a book?
Are you giving them a book? Muy bien. ¿Están dándole un libro a ella?
Are they giving her a book?
¿Ella está dándote un libro?
Is she giving you a book?
Is she giving you a book? Good. ¿Estás dándome un libro?
Are you giving me a book?
¿Están dándonos un libro?
Are they giving us a book?
¿Él está dándole un libro a ella?
Is he giving her a book?
Good. Vocabulario. Vale, ahora vamos a ver 6 verbos más en el presente continuo, que son to speak, speaking, hablando un idioma, talking to, hablando con, talking about, hablando de algo, talking on the phone, hablando por teléfono, listening to, ¿qué significa?
Escuchando.
Escuchando, me estás escuchando muy bien.
Sí.
Y looking at.
Mirando.
Mirando, muy bien. Y además de esto vamos a presentar otras palabras, como por ejemplo with, que significa con, la preposición with. Office, an office es una oficina, lógicamente. A secretary,
Una secretaria.
muy bien. Y a report,
Un informe.
muy bien. No se dice inform aquí. Ok, a report. Muy bien, entonces, si nos centramos entonces en el dibujo que aparece en la página 18, vamos a hacer un montón de preguntas sobre ello. ¿De acuerdo?
De acuerdo.
Ok, por ejemplo, ¿es Philip Johnson in New York?
No, he's not.
No, he's not. Where is he?
He's in London.
Good. Is he with Nigel Perkins or Lee Tong?
He's with Nigel Perkins.
Nigel Perkins. Muy bien. ¿Qué significaba with?
Con.
Con. Muy bien. Is he sitting or standing? ¿Qué significa la pregunta?
¿Está él sentado o de pie?
Muy bien.
He's sitting.
He's sitting. Good. Is he sitting at a table or on a train?
He's sitting at a table.
He's sitting at a table. Good. Is he sitting in an office? Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
Is he speaking English or Spanish?
He's speaking English.
He's speaking English. Good. Is he talking to Nigel or to the secretary?
He's talking to Nigel.
He's talking to Nigel. Good. Is he looking at Nigel or at the secretary?
He's looking at Nigel.
He's looking at Nigel. Good. Is Nigel listening to Philip or to the radio?
He's listening to Philip.
He's listening to Philip. Muy bien. Is Philip talking about the report or about the secretary?
He's talking about the report.
Good. He's talking about the report. ¿Qué significa? Que está hablando del...
Informe.
Muy bien. What is the secretary doing? She's talking on the phone. Repeat.
She's talking on the phone.
Good. Is she sitting or standing?
She's sitting.
Who's sitting behind Nigel? Philip or the secretary?
The secretary is.
The secretary is. Muy bien. Ahora te toca a ti, Annie, formular las preguntas, basándote siempre en los componentes principales que aparecen en la parte izquierda de la página. ¿Ok? Por ejemplo, Philip y Paris.
Is Philip in Paris?
No, he isn't.
Is he in Rome?
No, he isn't.
Where is he?
Where is he? Good. He's in London.
Is he with Lee Chung?
No, he isn't.
Who is he with?
Who is he with? Good. He's with Nigel Perkins.
Is Nigel standing or sitting?
Good. He's standing.
Is Philip standing?
No, he isn't.
Is he sitting?
Yes, he is. Good.
Is he speaking French?
Is he speaking French? No, he isn't.
What language is he speaking?
Good. He's speaking English. Carry on. Adelante.
Is Nigel listening to him?
Good. Yes, he is.
Is he looking at the door?
No, he isn't.
Is he looking at the secretary?
No, he isn't.
Who is looking at?
Who is he looking at?
Who is he looking at?
Again?
Who is he looking at?
Good. He's looking at Philip.
Is the secretary talking on the phone?
Good. Yeah, the secretary is talking on the phone. Repaso de la entrega anterior. La clave del éxito. These, those, this, and that. Those are watches. Are these books?
Yes, they are.
These and they. Are these magazines? Are they watches? Are they people? What are they? They're chairs. People are. The people in Germany are German. The people in Italy are Italian. Are the people in Russia French? We're.
Somos mujeres.
We're women.
No estamos en Francia.
We're not in France.
No estamos en un país pequeño.
We're not in a small country.
No somos ricos.
We're not rich. This, that, these, and those. Those are apples. These are calculators. These aren't people, they're pens. Those aren't children, they're apples. This isn't an apple, it's an orange. Vocabulario. Ani, vamos a mirar ahora otro verbo, que es el verbo to carry. Carrying. Lo vamos a mirar, por supuesto, en el presente continuo, que significa, pues, llevando en la mano. Y vamos a mirar también 3 palabras más. Sports car, que es un coche deportivo. Normal, que significa...
Normal.
Muy bien. Y a folder.
Que significa carpeta.
Perfecto. Nos fijaremos ahora, como antes, en el dibujo. Esta vez el que aparece en la página 24, ¿vale?
Vale.
Is Paula Eisenbach in the car?
No, she's not.
Is she next to the car?
Yes, she is.
Is she sitting or standing?
She's standing.
Good. Is she standing next to a sports car or next to a normal car?
She's standing next to a sport car.
To a sports car.
Sports car.
Good. Is she talking to a man or a woman?
She's talking to a man.
Is she speaking German?
No, she's not.
Is she speaking English?
Yes, she is.
Is she looking at the man or at the car?
She's looking at the man.
She's looking at the man. Good. Is she carrying a dog?
No, she's not.
Good. What is she carrying?
She's carrying a folder.
She's carrying a folder again.
She's carrying.
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 Sí, carrying.
Carrying.
Uh-huh.
She's carrying a folder.
She's carrying a folder. Muy bien. Is the man looking at the car?
No, he's not.
Is he looking at Paula?
Yes, he is.
Is he sitting or standing?
He's sitting.
Good. Where is he sitting?
He's sitting in the car.
Is Paula standing in front of the car?
No, she's not.
Is she standing behind the car?
No, she's not.
Where is she standing?
She's standing next to the car.
She's standing next to the car, not she's standing. She's standing.
She's standing.
Eso es. Next to the car. Bien. Is she talking about an airport?
No, she's not.
Is she talking about a book?
No, she's not.
What is she talking about?
She's talking about the car.
She's talking about the car. Muy bien. Pues ahora te toca a ti hacer las preguntas, tú misma.
Is Paula standing or sitting?
She's standing.
Is she in the car?
No, she's not.
Is she next to the car?
Yes, she is.
Is she talking to a woman?
No, she's not.
Is she speaking Italian?
No, she's not.
Is she speaking Chinese?
No, she's not.
What language is she speaking?
She's speaking English.
Where is the man?
He's in the car.
Is he looking at Paula or the car?
He's looking at Paula.
Is Paula talking about the car?
Yes, she is.
Is she looking at the man or the car?
She's looking at the man.
Is she behind the car?
No, she's not.
Where is Paula?
She's next to the car.
Is she carrying a book?
No, she's not.
Is she carrying a newspaper?
No, she's not.
What is she carrying?
She's carrying a folder.
Is the man talking to Paula?
No, he's not.
Is he listening to her?
Yes, he is. Gimnasia verbal. Going to, going from, to. En inglés, en vez de decir ¿a dónde vas?, literalmente decimos ¿dónde estás yendo? ¿Ok? Empleando, por supuesto, el presente continuo. ¿Ok? Ir is to go. Nuestra forma literal para ¿a dónde vas? Se dice where are you going? ¿Ok? Pues vamos a estudiar un poquito el mapa que aparece en la página 28 y vamos a decir a dónde va cada avión o cada barco. ¿Vale? Avión es a plane y un barco a ship.
Vale.
¿Ok? Where is plane A going? It's going from New York to London. Repeat.
It's going from New York to London.
Muy bien, va desde Nueva York a Londres, ¿vale? Where's ship A going?
It's going from Lisbon to Miami.
It's going from Lisbon to Miami. Good. Where is plane B going?
It's going from Berlin to Moscow.
To Moscow.
To Moscow.
Okay, it's going from Berlin to Moscow. Good. Where is ship B going?
It's going from Barcelona to Athens.
It's going from Barcelona to Athens. Good. Where is plane C going?
It's going from Buenos Aires to Paris.
It's going from Buenos Aires to Paris. Good. Where is ship C going?
It's going from Cape Town to Rio de Janeiro.
It's going from Cape Town to Rio de Janeiro, as we pronounce it, como lo pronunciamos nosotros. Repaso, el presente continuo. Is the driver, Rafael, sitting in front of Juan or behind him?
He's sitting in front of him.
Good. Is Javier sitting in front of Juan or behind him?
He's sitting behind him.
Is Pablo sitting in front of Sara or behind her?
He's sitting in front of her.
Is Juan sitting in front of Pablo or next to him?
He's sitting next to him.
El pronombre complemento.
Es para él.
It's for him.
Es para ella.
It's for her.
No es para ellos.
It isn't for them.
No es para vosotros.
It isn't for you.
Es para mí.
Is it for me?
Es para nosotros.
Is it for us?
Es para ellos.
Is it for them?
Están dándome un libro.
They're giving me a book.
¿Estás dándoles un libro?
You're giving them a book.
No estamos dándoles un libro.
We're not giving them a book.
¿Ella está dándote un libro?
Is she giving you a book? ¿Cómo se dice informe?
Report.
Reports. Good. Vocabulario.
Él está hablando con ella.
He's talking to her.
Ella está escuchándote a ti.
She's listening to you.
Ellos están hablando con ella.
They're talking to her.
Están hablando en la oficina.
They're talking in the office.
Están hablando del informe.
They're talking about the report.
Estamos mirando un coche deportivo.
We're looking at a sports car.
Él lleva una carpeta en la mano.
He's carrying a folder.
Ella está hablando en francés.
She's speaking French.
El avión B va de Moscú a Berlín.
Plane B is going from Moscow to Berlin.
María va de Barcelona a Atenas.
Maria is going from Barcelona to Athens.
Ellos van de Buenos Aires a París.
They're going from Buenos Aires to Paris.
Pablo va de Nueva York a Londres.
Pablo's going from New York to London.
Voy de Lisboa a Miami.
I'm going from Lisbon to Miami.
Vas de Ciudad del Cabo a Río de Janeiro.
You're going from Cape Town to Rio de Janeiro. Grand finale, donde te ponemos a prueba sobre todo lo aprendido. ¿Estás lista?
Estoy lista.
Perfecto. ¿Están Javier y Inés sentados delante del conductor o detrás de él?
Are Javier and Inés sitting in front of the driver or behind him?
Behind him, good. No es para mí.
It isn't for me.
¿Cómo se dice oficina?
Office.
Office, good. Estoy dándoles un libro a ellos.
I'm giving them a book.
Están dándonos un libro a nosotros.
They are giving us a book.
Muy bien. ¿Cómo se dice coche deportivo?
Sport car.
A sports car.
Sports car.
Sports car. ¿Otra vez?
Sports car.
Good. ¿Es para mí?
It is for me.
Preguntando.
Is it for me?
Eso es. Is it for me? ¿Estamos Sara y yo sentados delante de ti y de Raquel o detrás de vosotras?
Are Sarah and I sitting in front of you and Raquel or behind you?
Bien, estás dándoles un libro a ellos.
You are giving them a book.
Good. ¿Cómo se dice carpeta?
Folder.
Good. Richard va de Londres a Nueva York.
Richard is going from London to New York.
Good. John está hablando con David.
John is talking to David.
John is talking to David. Muy bien. Annie va de Burgos a Santander.
Annie is going from Burgos to Santander.
¿Y cómo se dice secretaria?
Secretary.
Secretary. Muy bien. Pues nos veremos dentro de muy poco. No olvides estudiar al menos 20 minutos al día. ¿De acuerdo?
De acuerdo.
Perfecto. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bienvenidos al curso de inglés definitivo de Vaughan. Lección 8. Nivel intermedio.
Gimnasia verbal. There was, there were. Annie, how are you today?
I'm alright. What about you?
I'm very well. You're only all right.
No, I'm full of energy.
You're full of energy. That's what I like to hear. I'm all right means estoy bien sin más, ¿no? But I'm full of energy. I'm fine.
I'm fine.
I'm fine. I'm raring to go.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's go then with a look at there was and there were. Don't forget, just as in the present, we differentiate between the singular and the plural here. In Spanish, you don't. You say hay. Yeah? Hay uno, hay dos. Había uno, había dos.
Mm-hmm.
Sin embargo, en inglés decimos there is one and there are two. Y en el pasado, ¿qué decimos? There was one, but there were two. It's nice and easy, ¿eh?
Siempre complicando todo.
No, por supuesto. Okay, let's go then with a nice little warm-up exercise just to get you into the swing of things today. Hubo una pelea en el bar anoche.
There was a fight in the bar last night.
Había un montón de gente en la fiesta. Vamos a utilizar la palabra loads of people.
There were loads of people at the party.
Good. Hubo falta de interés en su propuesta. Don't forget, una propuesta is a proposal. Okay?
There was a lack of interest in his proposal.
Yeah, interest.
Interest.
We don't say interest, we say interest.
Interest.
Yeah, we omit that middle E. Interest.
Interest.
Eso es. Again.
Interest.
Pero toda la frase.
There was a lack of interest in his proposal.
Good. Había 5 miembros en el grupo original.
There were 5 members in the original group.
In the original. Original.
Original.
Original, no original. Original. Más fuerte.
Original.
Eso es. Hubo muchos problemas en la oficina ayer.
There were many problems in the office yesterday.
Good. Anoche hubo una puesta de sol preciosa.
There was a beautiful sunset last night.
Good. Don't forget, we never ever say yesterday night. Anoche siempre es last night.
Mm-hmm.
Hubo miles de personas en su funeral.
There were thousands of people at his funeral.
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 Ok. Solo había una manera de solucionar ese asunto.
There was only one way to deal with the matter.
With that matter.
With that matter.
Ese asunto. With that matter. Good. Hubo muchos famosos en el estreno. Por cierto, un famoso is a famous person or a celebrity. We can't simply say a famous. Okay? A famous person. Vale. Hubo muchos famosos en el estreno.
There were many famous people at the premiere.
Good. The premiere. Excellent. Cambiemos.
Hubo muchas preguntas que quedaron sin contestar.
There were many questions that remained unanswered.
Hubo una sensación de decepción con su nuevo disco.
There was a sense of disappointment with his new album.
Hubo disturbios después del partido.
There was a riot after the match. Some examples now in the negative then. No había nadie allí.
There wasn't no one there.
Sorry. There wasn't anyone. Okay? Not there wasn't no one. Okay? Don't forget, if we've used the negative in the verb, you can't use another negative type of word. We can't ever say there wasn't no one. Siempre hay que decir there wasn't anyone. No hubo chicas en la fiesta.
There weren't any girls at the party.
Good. No había ningún motivo para decir eso.
There wasn't any reason to say that.
Good. Wasn't any. Has aprendido la lección. There wasn't any reason to say that. No podríamos decir there wasn't no reason, por supuesto.
Mm-hmm.
2 negativos igual a un afirmativo. No hubo muchas caras de felicidad al acabar la reunión. O at the end of the meeting, diría yo.
There weren't many happy faces at the end of the meeting.
Ok. No había guardia de seguridad cuando se produjo el robo. Producirse, yo diría to take place. Como tener lugar, ¿no?
Okay. There wasn't a security guard there when the robbery took place.
Okay. A security guard. No,
Guard.
a guard, a security guard. Bien, no hubo mucho entusiasmo hacia su idea.
There wasn't much enthusiasm for his idea.
Okay,
idea.
enthusiasm.
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 Eso es, enthusiasm. Cambiamos.
No había muchas buenas razones para ir allí.
There weren't many good reasons to go there.
No hubo tiempo suficiente para visitar todos los museos.
There wasn't enough time to visit all the museums.
No hubo supervivientes en el accidente de avión.
There weren't any survivors in the plane crash.
No había una ducha en la habitación de mi hotel.
There wasn't a shower in my hotel room.
No había errores en la carta.
There weren't any mistakes in the letter. Some examples now in the interrogative then. ¿Hubo algún problema?
Was there a problem?
Good. ¿Cuánta gente había en la conferencia?
How many people there were at the conference?
How many people were there? Don't forget to invert the subject and the verb. There siempre se comporta como si fuese el sujeto del verbo. There was, there were. Preguntando, there was se convierte en
Were there.
Was there. O en este caso,
No.
were there. Bien.
All right. How many people were there at the conference?
Okay, much better. ¿Había comida en la fiesta?
Was there any food at the party?
¿Hubo incidentes en el partido de fútbol?
Were there any incidents at the football match?
Good. Okay, cambiamos.
¿Cuándo hubo una cárcel en esa calle?
When was there a prison on that street?
¿Por qué había tanta gente en la manifestación?
Why were there so many people at the demonstration?
¿Había alguna excusa para tu comportamiento?
Was there any excuse for your behavior?
¿Hubo muchos accidentes de tráfico durante el puente?
Were there many traffic accidents during the bank holiday weekend? No podemos decir the bridge, por supuesto. The bank holiday weekend, el puente.
Ok.
Or the long weekend.
¿Hubo alguien trabajando en la oficina durante el fin de semana?
Was there anyone working in the office at the weekend? Ok, cambiamos de nuevo. ¿Hubo incendios forestales en Inglaterra el verano pasado?
Were there any forest fires in England last summer?
Good. ¿Cuánto dinero había en tu cartera cuando te la robaron?
How much money was there in your wallet when they stole it?
Good. ¿Hubo mucha tensión en la empresa?
Was there a lot of tension in the company?
¿Cuántos países había en el Mundial el año pasado?
How many countries were there in the World Cup last year?
¿Por qué hubo una huelga en tu empresa el año pasado?
Why was there a strike
Strike.
strike
Ok, a strike.
in your company?
¿Qué significa strike?
Huelga.
Una huelga, good, a strike. ¿Alguien allí se creyó tu historia?
Was there anybody there who believed your story?
Good. La expresión de la semana, I can't see. In English, when you in Spanish say no veo, we can't say I don't see. Because if we say I don't see, it means pues, que somos ciegos. Okay? So normally we say I can't see, ¿vale?
All right.
Por ejemplo, no lo veo. I can't see it.
I can't see it.
Okay, no los veo.
I can't see them.
Good. No veo el escenario desde aquí.
I can't see the stage from here.
Good. No veo el otro lado.
I can't see the other side.
No veo sin mis gafas.
I can see without my glasses.
No veo con todo este humo.
I can see with all this smoke.
Good. Cambiamos.
No veo nada.
I can't see anything.
¿Ves algo?
Can you see anything?
No veía lo que estaban haciendo.
I couldn't see what they were doing.
No podía ver todo el cuadro.
I couldn't see the whole picture.
No puedo ver el letrero a esta distancia.
I can't see the sign from this distance. Gimnasia verbal. La mayoría de. In English, we always say most people, most cars, most bottles, most programs, most shops. We never, ever, ever, ever say the most. Y menos the most of. Okay, so siempre most más el sustantivo en plural. Y ya está, ¿vale?
Ok.
Okay, for example, la mayoría de la gente ve la televisión. Most people watch television. Alright then. La mayoría de las familias en España posee un coche. Poseer is to own.
Most families in Spain own a car.
Most families. Y lo que no vamos a decir nunca, Annie, es
The most.
the most. Jamás.
Jamás.
Vale. La mayoría de las botellas de vino son verdes.
Most bottles of wine are green.
Most bottles of wine are green. Good. La mayoría de los coches en España son de gasoil. Gasoil es diesel en inglés.
All right. Most cars in Spain are diesel.
Most cars in Spain are diesel. Good. Cambiamos.
La mayoría de la gente en España va a la playa en verano.
Most people in Spain go to the beach in the summer.
La mayoría de las arañas son inofensivas.
Most spiders are harmless.
La mayoría de los alcohólicos están ebrios a diario.
Most alcoholics are legless on a daily basis. Okay, we're going to look at two examples now where we do say most of something, most of the people. We say this when we specify what people in particular we're talking about. For example, most people like watching television, but most of the people in my street don't like watching television. I'm talking about a specific bunch of people.
All
Okay,
right.
most of the people on my street. La mayoría de la gente en mi calle es española.
Most of the people in my street are Spanish.
Good. Most of the people in my street, con lo cual estamos hablando de un número de personas muy reducido y específico, are Spanish. Yeah, most of the people in my street are Spanish. La mayoría de los árboles en mi jardín son jóvenes.
Most of the trees in my garden are young.
Good. Most of the trees in my garden are young. Phrasal verb. To turn on. There are two main verbs for encender in English. One is to switch on, and the one we're going to focus on today, to turn on. Okay?
Okie dokie.
All right, okie dokie, good. Enciende la radio.
Turn on the radio.
¿Lo has encendido?
Have you turned it on?
Have you turned it on? Y nunca podríamos decir, have you turned on it?
All right.
Okay, have you turned it on? Good. Encendí las luces porque no veía nada.
I turned on the lights because I couldn't see a thing.
Good. ¿Los encendiste tú?
Did you turn them on?
Good. Otra vez con el pronombre, hay them en este caso, siempre hay que ponerlo entre el verbo y la preposición. Con el verbo encender, ¿ok? Did you turn them on? Voy a encender el ordenador ahora.
I'm going to turn on the computer now.
Good. No enciendes la tele.
Don't turn on the TV.
Don't turn on the TV. Good. Vocabulario. Okay, we're going to look at another selection of words. For example, a foreigner. A foreigner is un extranjero. Many Spaniards have problems with this word and they often pronounce it foreigner. I don't know why, but they do. Let's do our very best to remember that extranjero in inglés, un extranjero is a foreigner. Foreigner.
Foreigner.
Foreigner. Okay, una colina is
Hill.
a hill. Good. Sentimientos.
Feelings.
Feelings. Good. To improve means
Mejorar.
good. Point of view.
Un punto de vista.
Account.
Cuenta.
Una cuenta. Good. A desk.
Mesa de trabajo.
And a step.
Un paso.
Un paso. A step. Muy bien. Hay muchos extranjeros viviendo en mi barrio.
There are a lot of foreigners living in my neighborhood.
Good. Mi casa está construida sobre una colina.
My house is built on a hill.
Good. Es fácil herir sus sentimientos.
It's easy to hurt their feelings.
It's easy to hurt their feelings. Good. Necesitas mejorar tu pronunciación.
You need to improve your pronunciation.
Pronunciation. Good. Bueno, ¿cuál es tu punto de vista?
Well, what's your point of view?
What's your point of view? Good. ¿Tienes una cuenta bancaria aquí en España?
Do you have a bank account here in Spain?
Ok, bank. La B de bank es más fuerte. A bank account.
Bank account.
Eso es. Do you have a bank account here in Spain? ¿Por qué tu mesa de trabajo está siempre desordenada?
Why is your desk always messy?
Always messy. Again?
Why is your desk always messy?
Good. That's certainly my case. ¿Cuál es el próximo paso?
What's the next step?
What's the next step? Gimnasia verbal. Alguien. In English, there are two different ways of saying alguien. We have somebody and someone, which we use when we are using a sentence in the affirmative. For example, I know someone who lives in Madrid.
All right.
Okay. And when we're asking a question, using the word alguien in Spanish, in English we can use anybody or anyone. It doesn't matter. Both are extremely common. Anybody or anyone. Da igual. Y lo mismo con somebody, someone. Okay, son totalmente sinónimos. Okay, let's have a look then. I'm going to ask you some questions and I want you to answer yes, giving me the full answer. For example, do you know anybody who smokes? You should answer yes. I know somebody who smokes.
Vale.
Is that clear?
It's clear.
Perfectly clear. All right then. Do you know anybody who lives in Madrid?
Yes, I know somebody who lives in Madrid.
Good. Don't forget we say somebody y no somebody.
Somebody.
Somebody, okay? Do you know anybody who drives a blue car?
Yes, I know somebody who drives a blue car.
Good. Do you know anybody who drinks coffee?
Yes, I know somebody who drinks coffee.
Do you know anybody who rides a motorbike?
Yes, I know somebody who rides a motorbike.
Okay, do you know anybody who speaks Spanish?
Yes, I know somebody who speaks Spanish.
Okay. Do you know anybody who is retired?
Yes, I know somebody who is retired.
Do you know anybody who likes football?
Yes, I know somebody who likes football.
Okay, now we're going to do the same exercise the other way round. I'm going to give you the answer and I want you to come up with the question.
All right.
For example, yes, I know someone who sings well. You should ask, do you know anyone who sings well? Yes, I know someone who works in an office. La pregunta sería,
Do you know anyone who works in an office?
good. Yes, I know someone who has a mobile phone.
Do you know anyone who has a mobile phone?
A mobile phone.
Mobile phone.
Okay. Yes, I know someone who has an apartment at the beach.
Do you know anyone who has an apartment at the beach?
Yes, I know someone who earns a lot of money.
Do you know anyone who earns a lot of money?
Yes, I know someone who writes well.
Do you know anyone who writes well?
Yes, I know someone who snores.
Do you know anyone who snores?
Good. To snore significa
Roncar.
roncar. Good. Yes, I know someone who likes cooking.
Do you know anyone who likes cooking?
Yes, I know someone who buys a newspaper every day.
Do you know anyone who buys a newspaper every day?
Yes, I know someone who has blue eyes.
Do you know anyone who has a blue eyes?
Who has blue eyes.
Who has blue eyes?
Okay. Yes, I know someone who works in a hospital.
Do you know anyone who works in a hospital?
Muy bien. Yes, I know someone who is allergic to chocolate.
Do you know anyone who is allergic to chocolate?
To chocolate, not chocolate. Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Bien. Repaso de la entrega anterior. La clave del éxito. As.
Te puedo dar todas las clases que necesitas.
I can give you as many classes as you need.
En Inglaterra no hay tantos buitres como en España.
In England, there aren't as many vultures as in Spain. I can't hear.
No lo oigo.
I can't hear it.
Yo no oigo ningún ruido.
I can't hear a noise.
No te oigo.
I can't hear you. Hablando en general.
Los españoles son agradables.
Spaniards are nice.
Me gustan los libros.
I like books. Verbos irregulares.
Comí en Ávila.
I ate in Ávila.
Mantuve una conversación en inglés.
I held a conversation in English. Phrasal verb.
¿Me pasas con Juan, por favor?
Can you put me through to Juan, please? Genitivo sajón.
La novia de mi hijo está trabajando en Francia.
My son's girlfriend is working in France. Vocabulary.
Ella es una persona muy educada.
She's a very polite person.
¿Estás despierto?
Are you awake? Verbos irregulares. Okay, we're going to look at 3 more irregular verbs then, Annie, and we're going to do them to death. Okay?
All right.
The verbs to bring, which means,
Traer.
good, become,
Convertirse.
and to build.
Construir.
Okay, we'll start with our normal little warm-up exercise then, in which we do the following. Todos los días traigo, ayer traje, etcétera, etcétera. For example, todos los días traigo,
Every day I bring.
ayer traje.
Yesterday I bought.
Todos los días se convierte en.
Every day he becomes.
Ayer se convirtió en.
Yesterday he became.
Good. Todos los días ella construye.
Every day she builds.
Y ayer,
Yesterday she built.
she built. Ok, todos los días traen.
Every day they bring.
Y ayer,
Yesterday they brought.
they brought. Good. Más rápido. Todos los días construimos.
Every day we build.
Y ayer,
Yesterday we built.
we built. Good. Todos los días te conviertes en.
Every day you become.
Y ayer,
Yesterday you became.
todos los días ella trae.
Every day she brings.
Y ayer,
Yesterday she brought.
todos los días él construye.
Every day he builds.
Y ayer,
Yesterday he built.
good. We'll do some more complex examples now, using at the same time the expression the other day. Obviously, literally, el otro día. El otro día traje mi cámara al trabajo.
The other day I brought my camera to the work.
To work, not to the work.
Okay.
¿Ok? El otro día Ted se convirtió en el nuevo presidente de la empresa.
The other day,
The other.
the other day,
Mhm.
Ted became the new company chairman.
Good. El otro día hice un trenecito para mi hijo.
The other day I built
I built, not built. Built.
belt.
Built.
Built.
Built. Again.
Built.
Again.
The other day I built a toy train for my son.
Good. El otro día me convertí en el nuevo jefe de contabilidad.
The other day I became the new accounts manager.
Good. Cambiamos.
El otro día Adam trajo a su mujer al club de tenis.
The other day, Adam brought his wife to the tennis club.
El otro día Janet se convirtió en la nueva jefa de recursos humanos.
The other day, Janet became the new human resources manager. ¿Cómo se dice cuenta?
Account.
Good, account. El otro día, Stuart construyó un muro al final de su jardín.
The other day Stuart built a wall at the bottom of his garden.
Good, cambiamos.
El otro día construimos una casa en un árbol para nuestras hijas.
The other day, we built a tree house for our daughters.
El otro día James y Sarah nos trajeron una buena botella de Borgoña blanco.
The other day, James and Sarah brought us a lovely bottle of white burgundy. ¿Cómo se dice, Colina?
Hill.
Muy bien.
A continuación, escucharemos el párrafo de la semana.
I guess we'll just have to bear the bad publicity. The press has reached the point where they do just about whatever they please. And what's worse, people tend to believe that whatever the papers say must be the truth.
I guess we'll just have to bear the bad publicity. The press has reached the point where they do just about whatever they please. And what's worse, people tend to believe that whatever the papers say must be the truth.
Números 14 and 40. We're going to look now at two numbers which cause a certain amount of confusion for Spaniards. The best way to differentiate between the two is to think of 40 as a number in which we emphasize the first syllable and 14 as one in which we usually emphasize the second. Okay?
All right.
I'll give you a number dictation now, if you wouldn't mind reading back the numbers you write down. Okay, 440,
All right.
314, 1400,
Okay, I got it.
okay, 14,040,
Mm-hmm.
17,714, 18,440, 40,014.
Okay.
And five more. 14,404, all right?
Mm-hmm.
3,214, 89,240,
Mm-hmm.
14, and 40. Can you read them back to me, Annie, very quickly?
Okay. First one.
Mm-hmm.
440.
Good.
314.
And 14, good.
1400.
1,400.
14,040.
14,040, muy bien.
17,714.
Good,
18,440.
good.
40,014.
Muy bien.
14,404.
Okay,
3,214.
good. Three
80.
more, come on.
89,240.
Good.
14
Mm-hmm.
and 40.
Excellent. Repaso. There was and there were.
Hubo centenares de detenidos.
There were hundreds of arrests.
Había una iglesia preciosa donde ahora está ese banco.
There was a beautiful church where that bank now stands.
No hubo ni una persona en desacuerdo.
There wasn't one person who disagreed. Don't forget that we never say to be agree or to be disagree. We say to agree and to disagree. Okay, in English.
Okay.
Don't forget. The next one.
¿Hubo preguntas al finalizar su discurso?
Were there any questions at the end of his speech? ¿Cómo se dice extranjero?
Foreigner.
¿Y cómo se pronuncia? Foreigner.
Foreigner.
Good. Next one.
No había nadie que pudiera ayudarle.
There wasn't anybody who could help him. La mayoría de.
La mayoría de los suecos son altos.
Most Swedes are tall and good looking, I think.
La mayoría de los ríos en España son cortos.
Most rivers in Spain are short.
La mayoría de los gatos odian el agua.
Most cats hate water. ¿Cómo se dice mejorar?
To improve.
To improve. Muy bien.
La mayoría de los gatos en mi barrio son negros.
Most of the cats in my neighborhood are black. Vocabulario.
Tienes que hacerlo paso a paso.
You have to do it step by step.
Mi mesa de trabajo está desordenada.
My desk is messy.
¿Cuál es tu punto de vista?
What's your point of view? ¿Cómo se dice sentimientos?
Feelings.
Feelings. Good.
Marbella está llena de extranjeros.
Marbella is full of foreigners.
Ella vivía en una colina.
She lived on a hill. ¿Cómo se pronunciaba extranjero en inglés? Annie?
Foreigner.
No. ¿Cómo se dice? Foreigner.
Foreigner.
Again.
Foreigner.
Again.
Foreigner.
A foreigner. Muy bien. Alguien. Do you know anybody who plays the piano?
Yes, I know somebody who
No,
plays the
somebody.
piano. Somebody.
Okay, somebody. Again.
Somebody.
Again, the whole
Ye-
phrase?
Yes, I know somebody who plays the piano.
Good. Do you know anybody who lives in Barcelona?
Yes, I know somebody who lives in Barcelona.
Good. Yes. I know someone who sings well. Ask me the question that would give rise to that answer.
Do you know anyone who sings well?
Good. Yes. I know someone who drives a tractor. Give me the question that would produce that answer.
Do you know anyone who drives a tractor?
Muy bien. Irregular verbs.
El otro día, Oliver se convirtió en el nuevo jefe de control de calidad.
The other day, Oliver became the new quality control manager.
El otro día, construimos una caseta de madera para guardar las herramientas de jardinería.
The other day, we built a wooden shed to keep the garden tools in.
El otro día, Kevin me trajo a casa.
The other day, Kevin brought me home. Expresión de la semana.
No veo.
I can't see.
¿Ves?
Can you see?
No veo una solución.
I can't see a solution. Grand finale, where we, of course, put you to the test on absolutely everything we've looked at today. This is your favourite part, Annie. Are you ready?
Yes, of course, I'm ready.
Okay, ready?
Full of
Steady.
energy.
Go, we'll go as fast as possible. ¿Había comida en la nevera?
Was there any food in the fridge?
Good. No había coches en la carretera.
There weren't any cars on the road.
¿Cómo se dice mesa de trabajo?
Desk.
¿Y una mesa de trabajo desordenada?
Missy?
A messy desk.
Messy desk.
Good. Do you know anyone who likes camping? Say yes.
Yes, I know someone who likes camping.
Who likes camping?
Who likes camping.
Good. Encendí la radio.
I turned on the radio.
I turned on the radio. No veía dónde estaban.
I couldn't see where they were.
¿Cómo se dice paso?
Step.
Un paso. Good. A step. ¿Y cómo se pronunciaba nuestra palabra para extranjero?
Foreigner.
A foreigner. Excellent. Good stuff. Okay, él se convirtió en el presidente del país.
He became the president of the country.
Good. Of the country. La mayoría de los vasos son transparentes.
Most glasses are transparent.
Are transparent. Good. ¿Cuánto dinero tienes en tu cuenta?
How much money do you have in your account?
Good. ¿Conoces a alguien que hable ruso?
Do you know anyone who speaks
Who
Russian?
speaks Russian. La mayoría de los libros de mi estantería son novelas.
Most of the books on my bookshelf are novels.
Most of the books on my bookshelf are novels. Good. ¿Cómo se dice punto de vista?
Point of view.
Point of view. Okay, can you write down the following number and then read it back to me? In Spanish, though. 85,240.
85,240.
Good. Excellent stuff. Annie, thank you ever so much. And of course, we'll be seeing you again very shortly. Don't forget to study at least 20 minutes every day. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Bienvenidos al curso de inglés definitivo de Vaughan. Lección 8. Nivel avanzado.
Gimnasia verbal. Even. Annie, what's up?
I'm fine.
Okay, good. Now, when I ask you the question, what's up, you should say nothing.
Nothing.
¿Cómo que
Okay.
pasa? Nada.
Nada. Okay.
Okay? What's up?
Nothing.
What's happening?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, when we ask a question like that, saying ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? If the question starts with what? What's up? What's happening?
Okay.
You should answer nothing.
Nothing.
If we start the question with the word how are things? How's tricks?
They are good.
We would say I'm fine.
Okay.
Okay, I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Okay, good, or fine, simplemente. Muy bien. We're going to look at even, which is, of course, our word for incluso. The important thing here is to concentrate on where we place the word even. It always goes before normal behaving verbs or non-auxiliary verbs, by which I mean 99.999999999% of all verbs. Okay?
Okay.
Always before. Incluso hablo. I even speak. Yeah?
I know.
Incluso conduzco. I even drive. So before the verb, between the subject and the verb. Let's have a go. For example, John habla muchos idiomas, incluso habla polaco. Sería, John speaks many languages, he even speaks Polish. Not to be confused with Polish, que es el brillo para los zapatos.
Sí.
Polish. Se escribe igual, pero polaco, la nacionalidad es Polish. El idioma también. Ok, ella fue a muchos países diferentes, incluso fue a Djibouti.
She went to many different countries.
Countries, not countries. Countries, ok? Como
She-
company.
Company. Countries.
Countries.
She even went to Djibouti.
She even went to Djibouti, that little country in the middle of Africa. Él tiene una gran colección de cuadros, incluso posee un Picasso.
He has a huge collection of paintings. He even owns a Picasso.
Okay, he even owns. Try and
Even
blend
owns.
the two words together. Even owns.
Even owns.
He even owns a Picasso. Si no, estás diciendo he even owns a Picasso.
All right.
It's very disjointed. So try to say he even owns. Como si
He
fuese
even
una
owns a
sola
Picasso.
palabra. Muy bien. Perfecto. Vi a muchos antiguos amigos. Incluso vi a Paul.
I saw hundreds of old friends. I even saw Paul.
I even saw Paul. Good. Él tiene todo tipo de reptiles. So all sorts of reptiles. Incluso tiene serpientes.
He keeps all sorts of reptiles.
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 Okay.
He keeps all sorts of reptiles.
He keeps all sorts of reptiles. Again.
He keeps all sorts of
All sorts of reptiles. One more time.
he even
Again, the first bit. He keeps all sorts of reptiles.
he keeps all sorts of
Sí. Venga, venga. Reptiles.
He keeps all sorts of reptiles.
Good.
He even keeps snakes.
Snakes or snakes?
Snakes.
He even keeps snakes. Okay.
He even keeps snakes.
Perfect. Right, now we're going to look at some examples using auxiliary verbs, of which there are only about 11 in the English language that we use on a regular basis. Okay, so a very, very small number of verbs, of course, including the verb to be, which always behaves like an auxiliary verb. Okay? Even in this case, goes after the auxiliary verb. For example, he comido toda clase de pescado, e incluso he comido tiburón, sería I have eaten all kinds of fish. I have even eaten shark. Even goes after the auxiliary verb have. I have even eaten, I've even done, I've even been, I've even spoken. Okay, the next one. Sally sabe tocar todo tipo de instrumentos musicales. Incluso sabe tocar la gaita. La gaita se dice bagpipes.
Bagpipes.
Bagpipes, okay?
Sally can play all types of musical instruments. She can even play bagpipes.
She can even play the bagpipes, we would say. Good. Don't forget, we don't touch musical instruments, we play them in English. Very good, Annie. Frank es alérgico, allergic in English. Frank es alérgico a muchas cosas, incluso es alérgico al chocolate.
Frank is allergic to many things. He's even allergic to chocolate.
He's even allergic to chocolate, okay? He's even. So after
He's
the
even.
auxiliary verb to be, in this case, yeah? He's even allergic to
He's-
chocolate.
He's even allergic to chocolate.
Good. Está lloviendo hoy en todas partes, incluso está lloviendo en Sevilla.
It's raining everywhere today. It's even raining in Seville.
Okay, it's even raining. We have an auxiliary verb to be and a normal verb rain, but it goes after the auxiliary verb. Okay, it's, and of course in this case, before the normal verb.
Okay.
As before. It's even raining in Seville. We can't say it's raining even in Seville. It's even raining in Seville. Good. No sé lo que voy a hacer hoy. Igual incluso me quedo en casa.
I'm not sure what I'm going to do today. I might even stay at home.
I might even stay at home. Okay, igual incluso. I might even do it. I might even speak to her. I might even tell her. I might even stay at home. Muy bien. If we want to emphasize another aspect of a sentence, for example, the subject, we always place the word even before what we want to emphasize. Okay? For example, soy un desastre en la cocina, pero hasta yo puedo preparar una tortilla. I'm a disaster in the kitchen, but even I can cook an omelette. Of course, the translation here is more hasta than incluso. Hasta yo puedo preparar una tortilla. Even I. Okay, and again, we blend the two words together. Even I. Even you. Even he can do it. Okay? Another example would be, Emily es antisocial, pero hasta ella se lo pasó bien. In English, we would say, Emily is antisocial, but even she enjoyed herself. So again, leaving a slight pause after the word she. Even she enjoyed herself. Paul era un alumno pésimo, pero hasta él logró aprobar. Lograr hacer algo is to manage to do something y nunca to get to do something. Con verbo, ¿vale?
Okay. Paul was a terrible student.
Student or student.
Student. Oh, sorry. Paul was a terrible student, but even he managed to pass.
Good. Even he managed to pass. Make the pause a little bit longer. Okay? Mis padres son reacios a la tecnología. So I would say they are technophobes. Technophile, someone who loves all things to do with modern technology, and technophobes, a technophobe is someone who hates computers and gadgets and things with lots of buttons on them. Mis padres son reacios a la tecnología, pero hasta ellos utilizan Internet.
My parents are technophobes.
Parents, not parents. Parents.
Parents. My parents are technophobes. But even they use the internet.
Again, even they use the Internet with a pause.
Even they use the internet.
Good. Even they use the Internet. Cambiamos.
Mi mujer y yo no vamos al cine a menudo, pero incluso nosotros vimos aquella película.
My wife and I don't go to the cinema often, but even we went to see that film. Let's look at some examples now in which we emphasize another aspect of the sentence. And again, we place even just before what we want to emphasize. Annie, can you give the examples in Spanish, please?
Nieva con frecuencia en la sierra, incluso en mayo.
It often snows in the mountains, even in May.
Mi hermano mayor es infantil, incluso ahora.
My older brother is childish, even now.
Me comí todo lo que había en el plato, hasta la piel.
I ate everything on the plate, even the skin.
Invitamos a la familia entera, hasta a mi primo raro.
We invited the whole family, even my strange cousin.
Hasta mi coche consiguió llegar a la cima de la montaña.
Even my car managed to get to the top of the mountain. Okay, good. Let's look at the opposite of incluso, which of course is ni siquiera. In English, not even. Okay, as with all negative sentences, of course, there is always a modal or auxiliary verb in play. Don't, do, or the auxiliary itself. I'm not. So we all say I don't even, I'm not even, I can't even. Okay, ni siquiera. Bien, let's have a look then. Ni siquiera me gustan las películas italianas.
I don't even like Italian films.
I don't even like Italian films. Good. Ni siquiera dio las gracias, to say thank you.
He didn't even say thank you.
Okay, he didn't even. Todo junto. He didn't even say thank you. Again?
He didn't even say thank you.
Good. Ni siquiera me acuerdo del día en el que estamos. So, no me acuerdo, I can't remember. You know, I don't remember.
I can't even remember what day it
Good.
is.
I can't even. I can't even. Again?
I can't even remember.
I can't even.
I can't even.
Yes, so es.
I can't even remember what day it is.
Good. Ni siquiera voy a decirte por qué.
I'm not even going to tell you why.
Good. En tu lugar, ni siquiera lo intentaría.
If I were you, I wouldn't even try.
I wouldn't even.
I wouldn't even.
Good. I wouldn't even. If I were you, if I were in your shoes, en tu lugar, I wouldn't even try. And of course, as with even, we can also emphasize a different aspect of the sentence with not even. Ni siquiera yo podría hacer eso. Sería not even I, una pausa larga, could do that. Not even I could do that. Y va siempre justo antes de lo que queremos enfatizar o destacar. No me gustan los refrescos, que son soft drinks, ni siquiera la Coca-Cola.
I don't like soft drinks, not even Coca-Cola.
Not even Coca-Cola. Good. Nunca me ha gustado el fútbol, ni siquiera cuando era niño.
I have never liked football, not even when I was young.
Not even when I was young. Good. Cambiamos.
Nadie es más diplomático que los japoneses, ni siquiera los ingleses.
Nobody is more diplomatic than the Japanese. Not even the English.
No me queda dinero para nada, ni siquiera para un café.
I don't have any money left for anything, not even a... La expresión de la semana, to ask a question. Annie, we never, ever, ever say to make a question in English. Having said that, everyone in Spain seems to say it. I want to make a question. No, I want to ask a question, siempre. ¿De acuerdo?
De acuerdo.
Quiero hacerte una pregunta.
I want to ask you a question.
Good. ¿Te puedo hacer unas preguntas?
Can I ask you some questions?
Me alegro que me hagas esa pregunta.
I'm glad you asked me that question.
I'm glad you asked me that question. Good. Me hizo una pregunta violenta, que sería an embarrassing question, y nunca a violent question.
Okay. She asked me an embarrassing question.
An embarrassing question. Good. Cambiamos.
Nunca hago esa pregunta a las mujeres.
I never ask women that question.
¿Por qué no haces la pregunta tú?
Why don't you ask the question?
Ella querría hacernos unas preguntas.
She'd like to ask us some questions.
Deja de hacerme tantas preguntas.
Stop asking me so many questions. Gimnasia verbal. Let's. Everybody knows the expression, let's go, vámonos. So let's have a look at some other examples of when we use let's, which is basically when we invite someone else to do something with us at this very moment, right now. Let's go. And the structure's very easy. It's let's plus the basic verb. Let's go, let's eat, let's run, let's jump, let's sing. Shall we sing? No, I think we better not. Okay, for example, vayámonos.
Let's go.
Tenemos.
Let's have dinner.
Let's have dinner. Good. Empecemos.
Let's start.
Sigamos.
Let's carry on.
Let's carry on. Good. Y nunca let's follow.
Okay.
Let's carry on. Or let's continue. Paremos de momento.
Let's stop for now.
Let's stop or let's stop.
Let's stop.
Mejor. Digámosles lo que pensamos.
Let's tell them what we think.
Good. Cambiamos.
Pongámonos de huelga.
Let's go on strike.
Tomemos un té.
Let's have a cup of tea.
Quitemos la mesa.
Let's clear the table.
Hagamos un esfuerzo.
Let's make an effort. We always make an effort and we never do an effort, okay?
Okay.
Hacer un esfuerzo is to make an effort.
Vayámonos fuera de fin de semana.
All right, let's go away for the weekend. The next one.
Intentémoslo de nuevo.
Let's have another go. Let's do some more examples now in the negative. This is very easy. It's always the same. Let's not. Let's not go with the basic verb. Let's not go. Let's not do. Let's not jump. Let's not be. Let's not be slow about it. And get going. No vayamos.
Let's not go.
No causemos problemas.
Let's not cause problems.
Cause problems. Good. No vayamos a trabajar mañana.
Let's not go to work tomorrow.
Let's not go to work tomorrow. Okay. No cortemos el césped.
Let's not cut the grass today.
Cambiamos.
No continuemos.
Let's not carry on.
No vayamos al cine otra vez.
Let's not go to the cinema again.
No tomemos pizza otra vez.
Let's not have pizza again.
No hagamos nada.
Let's not do anything.
No vayamos a ningún lado.
Let's not go anywhere.
No llamemos a nadie.
Let's not phone anyone.
No invitemos a nadie.
Let's not invite anybody.
No pidamos nada.
Let's not order anything. Qué positivos estamos siendo, ¿eh? Phrasal verb, to get rid of. Last week we looked at the verb to shake off. Now we're going to look at a synonymous verb, to get rid of something. Deshacerse de algo. Okay? We can't split this phrasal verb up. We all say to get rid of something or to get rid of it with a pronoun, okay? You can't say to get rid it of.
Okay.
Jamás. To get rid of something, to get rid of it. Bien, deberías deshacerte de tu viejo coche.
You should get rid of your old car.
Get rid of, todo junto. Get rid of your old car.
You should
You should?
You should get rid of your old car.
You should get rid of your old car. Good. Ese chico no para de llamarme. No puedo deshacerme de él.
That boy keeps on phoning me. I can get rid of
I
him.
can't get rid of him.
I can't.
Is this true? Okay. Cuando me casé, me deshice de toda mi vieja ropa.
When I got married, I get rid of
En el pasado, ¿no?
I got rid of all my old clothes.
Clothes o clothes?
Clothes.
Clothes. Todo el mundo dice clothes, no sé por qué. Clothes, la ropa. El Real Madrid se deshizo de su entrenador anterior.
Real Madrid got rid of their old manager.
Real Madrid got rid of their old manager. Very good. We never say Mr. and it's not very common to say trainer or coach either when we're talking about football. We usually say the manager. Okay?
Okay.
Vocabulario. Let's look at 8 more words then, Annie. Starting with almond.
Almendra.
Good. To blackmail.
Chantajear.
Chantajear también existe como sustantivo. Blackmail es chantaje. To encourage.
Animar.
Animar. Y nunca se dice to encourage. To encourage. Good. Throat.
Garganta.
Sensitive.
Sensible.
Good. A con.
Un timo.
Un timo. Good. Faithful.
Fiel.
And coward.
Cobarde.
Cobarde. Muy bien. Let's have a look at some examples then. Me encanta comer cualquier cosa que contenga almendras.
I love to eat anything that contains almonds.
Almonds. We don't really say almonds. Almonds. Como si fuese AR. Almonds.
AR.
Como si fuese AR. Almonds.
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 Almonds. Okay.
Almonds. Again.
I love to eat anything that contains almonds.
Good. ¿Me estás chantajeando?
Are you blackmailing me?
Are you blackmailing me? Good. Todo el apoyo que he recibido me anima mucho a seguir adelante. To carry on.
All the support I've received really encourages me to carry on.
Encourages me.
Encourages me.
Encourages me.
Encourages me.
Encourages, no encourages.
Enca.
Encourages me.
Encourages me.
Eso es, good. Me duele la garganta desde hace varios días. We don't say my throat hurts. We say I have a sore throat. Okay?
All right.
En este caso con presente perfecto. ¿Vale?
I have a sore.
I've had
a sore throat for a few days.
I've had a sore throat for a few days. Cambiamos.
Pareces muy sensible en este momento.
You seem very sensitive at the moment. Be careful with sensitive and sensible. Sensible means sensato in English. Okay? Sensitive, sensible. The next one there.
La excursión a las pirámides fue un timo total.
The trip to the pyramids was a complete con.
Siempre he sido fiel a mis principios.
I've always been faithful to my principles.
No quieres decírselo porque eres un cobarde.
You don't want to tell her because you're a coward. Gimnasia verbal, not as many as and fewer. Last time we looked at not as much as with uncountable nouns, and we played it off against less. Of course, they are synonymous. I don't have as much money as he does, or I have less money than he does. Today, we're going to look at the equivalent structure for countable nouns. Okay? I don't have as many books as he has, or I have fewer books than he does. Okay?
All right.
So we'll start by giving you examples with fewer, and I want you to express exactly the same thing with as many as. Of course, using the negative of the verb, okay? For example, we saw fewer lions than zebras on the safari would be... We didn't see as many lions as zebras on the safari. All right then, Annie, there are fewer cars in Madrid than Los Angeles.
There aren't as many cars in Madrid as Los Angeles.
Good. She buys fewer DVDs than CDs.
She doesn't buy as many DVDs as CDs.
Good. There are fewer strings on a violin than a guitar.
There aren't as many strings on a violin as a guitar.
There aren't as many strings on a violin as a guitar. Good. He's had fewer girlfriends than his brother has.
He hasn't had as many girlfriends as his brother has.
Good. They're playing fewer concerts than they did last year.
They are not playing as many concerts as they did last year.
Good. Why are there fewer chairs than there are people?
Why aren't there as many chairs as there are people?
She tells fewer lies than you do.
She doesn't tell as many lies as you do.
Wellington won fewer battles than Napoleon did.
Wellington didn't win as many battles as Napoleon did.
Good. But he did win the battle against Napoleon. The Battle of Waterloo. They lost fewer matches than their rivals did.
They didn't lose as many matches as their rivals did.
Good. Now we'll do it exactly the other way round. I'll give you an example in the negative with as many as, and I want you to reproduce the same thing using fewer than.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't drink as many beers as you did at the party.
I drank fewer beers than you did. Fewer. I drank fewer beers than you did at the party.
Good. Why aren't there as many women as there are men in the army?
Why aren't there fewer women? Why are there fewer women than women? Why are there fewer women than men in the army?
Good. She doesn't make as many mistakes as you do.
She makes fewer mistakes than you do.
Good. And don't forget, we say to make a mistake and not to commit a mistake, all right?
All right.
Los Chunguitos haven't sold as many records as the Beatles have.
Los Chunguitos have sold fewer records than the Beatles have.
Good. They didn't find as many mushrooms as they did last time.
They found fewer mushrooms than they did last time.
I don't read as many books as I do comics.
I read fewer books than I do comics.
Good. He won't win as many matches as Nadal will.
He'll win fewer matches than Nadal will.
There aren't as many languages in Europe as there are in India.
There are fewer languages in Europe than there are in India.
Good. Two more then. Why are there never as many women as there are men in a disco?
Why are there always fewer women than there are men in a disco?
Than there are men in a disco. Albacete doesn't receive as many tourists as Seville does.
Albacete receives fewer tourists than Seville does.
Albacete, good, I liked your pronunciation. Repaso de la entrega anterior, la clave del éxito, el tercer condicional.
Si me lo hubiese dicho, lo habría sabido.
If you had told me, I would have known.
Si hubiera nevado, ¿habrías jugado en la nieve?
If it had snowed, would you have played in the snow? To go blank.
Me quedé en blanco durante el examen.
During the exam, I went blank.
Espero que no me quede en blanco durante la entrevista.
I hope I don't go blank during the interview. Whose?
Los padres cuyos niños participaron en la función se sentaron en la primera fila.
The parents whose children took part in the show sat in the front row.
El coche cuya rueda delantera se cayó fue siniestro total.
The car whose front wheel came off was a complete write-off. Verbos irregulares.
Congelé los guisantes, pero aún no he congelado los calabacines.
I froze the peas, but I haven't frozen the courgettes yet.
Me mordí la lengua, pero no me mordí el labio.
I bit my tongue, but I didn't bite my lip. Phrasal verb.
No logro quitarme de encima este resfriado.
I can't seem to shake off this cold. Not as much as, and less than. Why do you listen to less classical music than pop music?
Why don't you listen to as much classical music as pop music?
Vocabulario.
Me encanta comer marisco acompañado de vino blanco.
I love eating shellfish washed down with some white wine.
Es un milagro que hayas aprobado todos tus exámenes.
It's a miracle you've passed all your exams. Verbos irregulares. We're going to look now at 5 verbs and just work and work and work at them until we become fully agile in all the different forms. The verbs are to hide, which means...
Esconder.
To broadcast.
Emitir.
que no cambia nunca, broadcast, 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 to kneel,
arrodillarse,
to shine,
brillar,
and to sink.
hundirse.
Okay, let's go then. Me escondí detrás de un árbol.
I hid behind a tree.
¿Has escondido mis guantes?
Have you hidden my gloves?
Good. Emitimos la final del año pasado.
We broadcast last year's final.
Good. La pareja se arrodilló delante del altar.
The couple knelt down in front of the altar.
The altar se pronuncia, no altar. Altar.
Altar.
Okay. Los faros brillaban en la oscuridad.
The headlights shone in the dark.
The headlights shone in the dark. Good. Él siempre ha sido brillante en matemáticas.
He's always shone at maths.
Good. He's always shone at maths. To shine at something is to brillar en algo, ¿no? El Titanic se hundió en 1912.
The Titanic sank in 1912.
Good, but we pronounce it the Titanic. The Titanic
Titanic.
sank in 1912. Good. El barco que construí se ha hundido 5 veces este año.
The boat I built has sunk 5 times in this year.
The boat I built has sunk 5 times this year. ¿Cuándo se hundió el Prestige?
When did the Prestige sink?
Good. Okay, let's go even faster. Nunca me he arrodillado en una sinagoga.
I've never knelt in a synagogue.
Good. Vaughan Radio, www.vaughanradio.com, nunca ha emitido en ruso.
Vaughan Radio.
Espera, www.vaughanradio.com. Don't forget it.
www.vaughanradio.com has never broadcast in Russia.
In Russian, good. In Russia, sí, because we broadcast through internet.
Oh.
Los ojos del gato brillaban en la oscuridad.
The cat's eyes shone in the dark.
Good. La luz solar brilla en esta cueva, pero nunca ha brillado en aquella.
The sunlight shines in this cave, but has never shone in that one.
Muy bien. Nunca me he escondido de la policía.
I've never hidden from the police.
The police or the police?
Police.
Police, mejor. ¿Te has escondido de la policía alguna vez?
Have you ever hidden from
Hidden.
Have you ever hidden from the police?
The police, good. John se escondió de la policía el año pasado.
John hid from the police last year.
Good. Mis gafas de sol se hundieron en el fondo del río.
My sunglasses sank to the bottom of the river.
To the bottom of the river, that's true. I've lost 2 pairs of sunglasses, one in the river Thames and one in the river Seine in Paris. Okay, Kevin se arrodilló cuando le pidió la mano a Jackie.
Kevin knelt when he proposed to Jackie.
Yeah, we propose to someone, pedir la mano a alguien, to propose to them. El mismo sol que brilla para nosotros brillaba para los griegos de la antigüedad.
The same sun that shines for us shone for the ancient Greeks.
The ancient Greeks, not ancient, ancient.
Ancient.
Good. ¿Cómo se dice cobarde?
Coward.
Coward. Good.
A continuación, escucharemos el párrafo de la semana.
You're not going to believe it, but Harold left the keys in the car. We're still here, at the roadside restaurant where I called you from an hour ago, trying to find a way to break into the car. We called a local locksmith, but he hasn't arrived yet. If worse comes to worse, I'll break one of the windows.
You're not going to believe it, but Harold left the keys in the car. We're still here at the roadside restaurant where I called you from an hour ago, trying to find a way to break into the car. We called a local locksmith, but he hasn't arrived yet. If worst comes to worst, I'll break one of the windows.
Números. Los años. We're going to look at how we say dates from between the year 1000 and the year 1999. We always do it in the following way. We say the first 2 digits, for example, 10, and then the second 2. 1022, 1022.
Okay.
1532, 1532. 1532, 1999, 1932. Siempre es igual. Ok, la batalla de Hastings tuvo lugar en 1066.
The Battle of Hastings took place in 1066.
Okay, the Battle of Hastings is an extremely important date in British history because it was the last time that the British Isles were successfully invaded. Okay, la batalla de Trafalgar tuvo lugar en 1805.
The Battle of Trafalgar took place in 1805.
1805, very good. We all say O when there's a 0 there in the third digit. 1805, 1902, 1307. Good. And by the way, we pronounce Trafalgar, Trafalgar.
Trafalgar.
Siempre para llevar la contraria. Por supuesto, Colón. Y nosotros decimos también Columbus y no Colón. Colón descubrió las Américas en 1492.
Columbus discovered America in 1492.
1492, good. Inglaterra ganó el Mundial en 1966.
England won the World Cup in 1966.
That's one more time than you've won it. La Segunda Guerra Mundial terminó en 1945.
The Second World War ended in 1945.
The Second World War ended in 1945. Bien, mi sobrino nació en 1998.
My nephew was born in 1998.
In 1998, good. Mi sobrina nació en 1994.
My niece was born in 1994.
In 1994, muy bien. Mi tío abuelo, que sería my great uncle, mi tío abuelo nació en 1901.
My great uncle was born in 1901.
In 1901, muy bien. Mi tío bisabuelo nació en 1875.
My great great uncle was born in 1875.
My great great uncle. ¿Y su padre sería? My great 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 uncle. Supongo. La batalla de Waterloo tuvo lugar en 1815.
The Battle of Waterloo took place in 1805.
Well, actually, it took place in 1815. 1805 was when the Battle of Trafalgar took place. All right, the next one. Mozart nació en 1756.
Mozart was born in 1756.
50 or 50?
50.
Mejor. Mozart was born in 1756. La Revolución Francesa tuvo lugar en 1789.
The French Revolution took place in 1789.
Bueno, it started in 1789. Mejor dicho. Bueno, muy bien. Repaso. Even and not even.
John tiene una colección grande de coches clásicos. Incluso tiene un Ferrari.
John has a large collection of classic cars. He even has a Ferrari.
Helen ha conocido a muchos famosos. Incluso ha conocido a la reina.
Helen has met lots of famous people. She's even met the Queen. Don't forget, we don't say a famous. Siempre hay que añadir a famous person. O en este caso, famous people. También podemos decir, por supuesto, a celebrity. ¿Vale? Un famoso. ¿Cómo se dice, Timo?
A con.
A con. Good.
Ni siquiera sé tu nombre.
I don't even know your name.
Ni siquiera puedo cocinar una tortilla.
I can't even cook an omelette. Let's.
Vámonos.
Let's go.
Comamos.
Let's eat.
Tomemos una para el camino.
Let's have one for the road. ¿Cómo se dice garganta?
Throat.
Good. ¿Y me duele la garganta? I have
Sore throat.
a sore throat. Good.
No paguemos.
Let's not pay.
No lo hagamos.
Let's not do it.
Él es muy sensible al frío.
He's very sensitive to the cold.
Esto es un timo.
This is a con.
Eres un cobarde.
You're a coward.
Mi padre me animó mucho.
My father encouraged me a lot.
Mi perro es fiel.
My dog is faithful.
Chantajear no es la mejor forma de conseguir tus objetivos.
Blackmailing isn't the best way to achieve your objectives. ¿Cómo se dice almendra?
Almond.
Almond. Good. Not as many as, and fewer. There are fewer people in Madrid than in London. Try to say the same thing now using as many as. And of course the verb goes in negative.
There aren't as many people in Madrid as in London.
And in London, good. ¿Cómo se dice chantajear?
To blackmail.
To blackmail. Muy bien. He's had fewer awards than his brother has. Again.
He hasn't had as many awards as his brother has.
Muy bien. Irregular verbs.
¿Sabes cuándo se hundió el Titanic?
Do you know when the Titanic sank?
Nunca me he escondido de la policía.
I've never hidden from the police.
Kevin se arrodilló para atarse el cordón.
Kevin knelt to tie up his shoelaces. Expresión de la semana.
El periodista me hizo una pregunta difícil.
The journalist asked me a difficult question. ¿Cómo se dice deshacerte de algo?
To get rid of something.
To get rid of something. Grand finale. Okay, Annie, we're going to go really fast through absolutely everything we've looked at today. Are you ready for the challenge?
I'm ready.
Okie dokie. Let's get going then. Ya es hora de que nos deshagamos de esas viejas cortinas.
It's about time we got rid of those old curtains.
Curtains, good. ¿Cómo se dice animar?
To encourage.
To encourage, good. Hasta mi hermano puede cocinar una tortilla.
Even my brother can cook an omelette.
Even my brother, una pequeña pausa, can cook an omelette. Good. Necesito deshacerme de algunos kilos. Yo diría weight en vez de kilos o kilos.
All right. I need to get off some weight.
I need to get rid of some weight. Again?
I need to get rid of some weight.
Good. Más rápido. ¿Cómo se dice sensible?
Sensitive.
Sensitive. Good. ¡Corramos!
Let's run.
Let's run. Deberías deshacerte de tu novio. No te trata bien.
You should get rid of your boyfriend. He doesn't treat you well.
Excellent. There aren't as many flats in Cuenca as in Bilbao. Now try to say the same thing using the word fewer.
There are fewer flats in Cuenca than in Bilbao.
Good. ¿Cómo se dice fiel?
Faithful.
Faithful. Mi tía abuela, sería mi great aunt. Mi tía abuela nació en 1906.
My great aunt was born in 1906.
In 1906. Fenomenal. There are fewer mosquitoes in Madrid than in Cádiz. Di lo mismo ahora utilizando as many as.
There aren't as many mosquitoes in Madrid as in Cádiz.
Good. Mi padrino nació en 1962.
My godfather was born in 1962.
My godfather was born in 1962. Muy bien. No le apoyemos.
Let's not support him.
Let's not support him. ¿Cómo se dice hacer una pregunta?
To ask a question.
¿Y cómo no se dice hacer una pregunta? To make a question. Siempre decimos to ask a question. Bien. Estudiemos inglés.
Let's study English.
All right. Good. Thank you very much again. And of course, we'll see you again next week. Don't forget to study for at least 20 minutes. Bye-bye.
Bye.